Morning. Lovely to see you all. I am running late. I have a workout class right now, and normally I get there a little bit early, mentally prepped in my mind. I've just been having the hardest time waking up super early lately because I've been staying up pretty late. You know those people who function on 3 hours? How do they do it? I haven't even put on my leggings yet. Socks, phone, water, and coffee. Oh yes, revive me. Does anybody else hobble out to the car like this? I need new shoes so badly. Recommend me your favorite pair of training shoes. These I've had since like high school. Desperately need a new pair. My toe is just about to pop through.
This is me telling you I'm pretty stupid because I was still a good 30 minutes early to class. These are the cool headphones that we get to wear in order to hear our instructor. And this is me, you know, kind of stretching, kind of procrastinating, getting nervous for class, then finally proud of myself that I did the darn thing.
This look should really be outlawed. This is horrifying.
Okay, so this is usually my daily routine as of 2021. Actually, that's a lie. I started in December, so I'm allowed to call it daily routine, not a resolution. Every single day, I've made it a goal for myself to do a 2-minute plank. Now that kind of just sounds really basic, but here's the thing. I neglect ab workouts to no end. What? What is it? Thank you. It has to be programmed for me. It has to be in a workout class. And I also rely very heavily on just getting ab workouts from compound movements like squats, etc. So while I still look like a complete and utter mess, I'm just gonna do my plank right now. Actually, take my socks off so I don't slip. Bombas, if you've never tried Bombas before, best workout socks ever. Every pair that you buy, I believe they also donate one pair as well, so that's awesome. But it's really pretty simple. I sit on my phone the entire time. The easiest thing I've found is to go on TikTok because most videos are a minute or so. So really you're only watching 2 videos max and then you're done. I'm trying to do this, oh God, here we go. Every day. It doesn't matter what time of day, it's just beginning of the day. Oh my God, I can't talk anymore. All of a sudden I've lost all focus. Thank you for the support, Reese. I did it. See, all done, I did it. You know what, I had 2 minutes. I think we all have 2 minutes. We're all gonna be on our phone either way, you know? Get it done. It's been a fat minute, and I really do mean a fat minute since I've actually had a protein shake. I'm probably just gonna make protein coffee because it sounds a little bit more yummy in the morning. But since I haven't been having smoothies as much because it's a lot colder, I haven't been having as much protein. We're nearly out, we're nearly at the bottom. Need to order some more. Help, no! Reese, oh. Reese, my precious Reese, you are so snuggly. Let's go. What do you think? Let's go, come on. This is a new code I just got from Costco. Don't sleep on Costco fashion, okay? I know it's different everywhere that you are, and I'm sure maybe if you're not even in the United States, you don't have Costco, but this is a super nice jacket. I don't even know the brand, but I just kind of wanted something white and a little bit different, but it's so cute, such high quality, keeps me so darn warm. And the other jacket that I wear all the time, it's this one. This is also from Costco, and it's Eddie Bauer, which is an extremely good brand, and I got it for like $20. So wherever you are, just don't sleep on the good stuff, all right? Give it a second chance.
Realizing I brought my coffee, but I can't drink it. But it is the most beautiful day outside. And I always forget that. Like I say, my apartment is a complete dungeon. So just a reminder, you know, open up a window, get outside, even if it's for a second, even if it's freezing cold, be one with the earth.
And for the grand finale, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. And I'm so out of breath. But this is the step into 21 mindset, baby. It's the little things. The robe is back. The robe has made its appearance once again. I'm just gonna do some skincare right now. Just another like healthy reminder to do your skincare. Every time I do my skincare, I'm a new woman. I'm on top of the world. I'm productive. I'm the CEO. Also to drink your water. I have pledged to myself, truly, to be drinking a gallon of water pretty much every single day for the rest of my life. And I know that's a little bit dramatic. For me, it works. It might not be something that's universal. It might not be something that works for you in your schedule. I totally understand that. I'm thankful that I work from home and I can have frequent access to the restroom. But I know that's not the case for everybody. And I just want to say, the reason I'm breaking out right now is because the last week, which was like right around Christmas time, I was not drinking my water. I was having far too much alcoholic beverages. I don't know if it's solely because of this or maybe it's my skincare. I don't really know, but genuinely,
Since I started drinking a gallon of water in February 2020, I can count on my hand how many times I remember having a breakout or even a pimple. And the only times that would happen would be when I wouldn't drink my water. And that's including the hormonal stuff too, even when I'm on my period, PMSing, whatever. That is wild, that is crazy. And like I said, it's not for everybody, but just stick to your habits. Stick to what works for you. And it's okay if you fall off the bandwagon. For me, I'm facing the literal facial consequences, but we're getting back on the train. It's a good little healthy reminder. Okay, so on this episode of Taylor is a Idiot, I'm too embarrassed to even say. Basically, I thought this was dry shampoo. It's hairspray. I just put hairspray into my hair and it now looks like this. I sort of figured it out. Obviously the hair has to stay up now at this point. I'm gonna make a smoothie and I'm gonna make it from scratch. I do still have like some Daily Harvests, like this is a flatbread and whatnot. I do still have a code with them. I can leave it in the description box below. I think I'm gonna go the mango and pineapple route, a little bit more fresh.
Back at it again with the smoothie bowls, looking like a door here. I started off with some oat milk, threw in probably way too many mangoes, pineapples, chia seeds. This is vegetable powder just to get my veggies in. Don't think about it. Protein powder. Finally had a good avocado for once in my life. Used this amazing smoothie machine to give me a very thick acai bowl. Doused it with coconut, hemp seeds, granola, goji berries, and more mango. Look at this magic. Why did I ever fall into the trap that smoothies should be a seasonal thing? Heck no. You want some? Actually, let me just show you this puzzle that I've been working on for 2 weeks now, okay? 1,000 pieces later, here we are. I'm nearly done, nearly finished. Doesn't that just like make you anxious that I'm so close to being done, but I haven't finished yet? It will happen today, I promise you, at least I hope so. Even this, like Taylor, you should be able to find that. You should be able to find that. But this is why I've been such a slacker lately. All of my time has been dedicated to finishing this darn puzzle. I've avoided most of the quarantine trends. I didn't fall into the tie-dye trend. I never made bread, never made a banana bread, never really baked much at all, actually. God, this background is horrible. I'm going to have to move. Is it too much by the tree? Is it too much? Sorry. You know what? Whatever. If you're watching this, you probably at least understand the Christmas love, so... Happy 2021. Let's talk. Watch me have a seed in my mouth 3 seconds into this. I will be continually checking. Basically, I just wanted to have a little chat, talk to you all about my goals, how I'm sticking to my goals, how you can stick to yours, not just New Year's resolutions, because I think sometimes people bypass those or they think of them just kind of comically, or maybe some people hate them in general. I don't know. So I'm just gonna phrase this as your general tips for sticking to your goals, fitness related or not. I'm gonna frame this in the context of fitness just because I think that's most helpful, most relevant in my mind, and that's where a lot of my goals in this moment are framed around. To start off, I'll share first. My goals for the new year are a little bit of New Year's resolutions. I'll just face it. I'll say the truth. I'll call a spade a spade. The first is, of course, Step Into 21, which is my fitness challenge. It's a free fitness challenge. I've talked about it so many times. I'm sorry, I'm probably so annoying about it, but essentially it's just a way to move more throughout your day. So for me, that's just doing little things. I've taken the stairs a lot more than I ever have. The next, as you saw, was my 2-minute plank. I'm trying to do a 2-minute plank, not even just as a New Year's resolution, but really as many days as I can remember to do it, as consistent as I can be with it. I'm just gonna get that plank out of the way. I think it's one of the easiest ways I can strengthen my core in a really effective way. Not just your core, actually planks work so many body parts. And my last one is a little bit of a struggle, Every time I say struggle, I just think of Cody Ko and Noel Miller when they talk about Mr. Struggle. If you know, you know. It's essentially to decrease my bad snacking, which is my chips, my pretzels, my popcorn. I love them all so much, and I don't want to hate my life, so I'm not going to give up those things entirely, but I think really something that I've been trying to do for a very long time, but I just need to be very much better at, is eating more throughout the day,
nourishing my body with good nutrients, making a little smoothie bowl here and there. So then late at night, I'm not feeling so inclined to reach for those chips and whatnot. That was actually a really good piece of advice that I got from my personal trainer, Justina Ercole. If you haven't seen that video already, I believe I did mention that in there, but it's something I just need to be very firm about. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna make it a goal. I'm gonna write it down on a piece of paper, which is something I would encourage all of you to do as well. Write out your goals, literally pen, paper, write them out, say them out loud, repeat them to yourselves, tell your friends. Actually, that's a great tip number one. Share your goals, share your resolutions, whatever it might be, with your friends, with your family, so people can hold you accountable. I know, especially when I was growing up, college, high school, whatever, I would be very, very hesitant to share anything, especially fitness related, even just goals in general, with friends or family, because I was really just embarrassed. I just didn't know how I would perform. So I think I would get nervous in sharing my goals because then that meant it was real. Or even I just didn't like admitting that maybe I needed to work on something on myself, especially if it had to do with my weight. I was just very self-conscious about that. But I think that's a big mistake, because honestly, if I tell my goals to Keith, and I repeatedly tell him, then he knows, okay, Taylor has a goal to step into 21. She hasn't really moved much today. Maybe I should just go give her a little bit of a reminder. I'm gonna hold her accountable because he's an awesome boyfriend. Or if Keith has a goal that he really wants to achieve, I can hold him accountable. Although I don't think he set New Year's resolutions. To each their own. You know, we all have our time. Hey, just editing me coming in here to say, if you don't have somebody to speak your goals to, friends, family, what have you, just write them down. Or even better yet, say them into the mirror. Every single morning, wake up and say, these are the things I'm going to achieve. You're going to achieve them. You're awesome. You can do it. And I'm not extremely proficient on the world of manifesting, but I'm nearly positive that actually speaking things into existence can do wonders for you and your goals. Another thing I did, these are not my goals per se, but I'm big into the Enneagram. I talked about it for forever and a day, then I exhausted you all. So I took a break from annoying you on every social media platform about the Enneagram. But this is from Enneagram Ashton, I believe is her Instagram handle. And she makes graphics for every single Enneagram type. And this was a little series that she called What to Pour Into for the New Year. Kind of like a play on tea, coffee, that sort of thing, like pour into your cup. So I had all of her suggestions as my screensaver, just because I felt very heard. I felt very seen in all of these. One of the biggest things for Enneagram 9s, or even for myself, is saying no. I'm horrible at saying no. I always want to please people. I always want to just give and give and give. Not that like I'm such a giver, you know, I just don't know how to always put myself first. I want to try and be in every bit of the conversation because I have a hard time disappointing people. So that's something that I really need to be more adamant about in the new year. The next one is probably something you've heard time and time again, but I'm going to repeat it to you because it's probably something we should talk about again. If one of your goals is working out, then you need to schedule in your own personal workouts just like you would schedule in a real workout class. You need to make your own workouts as important as you would make those other big commitments. If you have a workout class scheduled, you always feel that sort of obligation to show up, to be there. Maybe it's because you scheduled it into your day. Maybe you know and love the coach and you sort of feel empathetic to wanting to be there and to support them, or you love the way that they teach, or maybe it's even monetarily related. Maybe you get penalized. You have to pay a fee if you cancel the class if you don't show up. That to me is always my biggest motivator. I hate getting charged for things like that, and it works. It truly works because the times I don't want to go to my workout classes are when I'm trying to wake up early to go to a class, or maybe it's just been a really long day and I feel like I'm just too lazy or I'm too burnt out. I make up these silly excuses. Now, of course, there's always exceptions to everything. Give yourself rest. We're not talking about that. But if your excuses are not pain related, if they're not related to anything that's, you know, an actual issue, if you're, you know when you're making up those silly excuses, you just have to follow through, and you have to do the exact same thing with your own personal workouts. If you have work from 9 to 5, then maybe you have then maybe you have your own workout from 8 to 9 or from 5 to 6 when you get home, and do it before your day even starts. Don't wait until the morning of and say, oh, I hope I'll have time for a workout today. No, plan ahead. figure it out. I feel like I'm screaming. I always get questions about 75 hard and people will ask me tips. What was something that you did for success, blah, blah, blah. And my biggest advice always is making sure that you're prepping for your day. When you can actually get your workout in, what time of day can you schedule it for? You just can't go the whole day hoping and wishing that you'll find time for the workout. I don't know how I just randomly thought of this idea, and I've never tried this myself, but let's say you're very monetarily motivated. You know, maybe you're one of those people that cannot miss a workout class because you know that you're gonna get charged for not showing up. Let's just say that's you. Maybe create your own version of a swear jar, but instead of a swear jar, it's a missed workout jar because I made up stupid excuse jar. You know what I'm saying? Every time you skip a workout and you don't actually have a legitimate excuse, you throw $5 in there, you throw a nickel in, you throw a quarter, whatever the heck. Or maybe it's the complete opposite. Maybe on a more positive note, it's a reward jar. Every single time that you actually show up for your workout class or you just show up for yourself, sound like The Bachelor, you reward yourself, you put money into that jar, and then maybe at the end of the week, you order in pizza, you put cookies into the jar, you eat all the cookies at once. If somebody tries that out, let me know. I've never thought of that ever before in my life until this moment, so maybe it's a horrible idea. You tell me. Now, this is sort of cheesy, so stay with me here because this is a far-fetched analogy, but whenever I want to skip a workout, I'm never really that mad at myself in that moment. I'm not mad at current Taylor, but I know that future Taylor is pissed. She is so mad at me. It's almost like every single time you complete a workout, or maybe every single time you skip a workout, think of what you want your future self to be saying about you in that moment. Would future Taylor be happy with the decision that I'm making? Would she say, heck yes, you didn't want to do it, but you got that workout in and now we're further along to reach our goal? Would she say that? Or would she say, you lazy little bum, get your butt out of bed, go to your workout class that you scheduled for yourself, or I'm gonna be pissed at you because you screwed up our timeline? I know that sounds really weird, but whenever I skip a workout purposefully with a really silly excuse, I'm not mad at my current self because right now I can rationalize that silly excuse. I can explain to myself, of course that makes sense. I've had such a long day. I feel it in my bones. My body hurts. I just don't want to move. And it makes sense to me in the moment. 6 months down the line, I'm going to be saying to my previous self, why didn't you just put in that extra time? Why didn't you just put in that workout? Why did you not just get started? It's almost like you have to envision yourself where you want to be and how you want to be in that time and have your future self hold you accountable, which, like I said, I know it just sounds a little bit strange, but I do genuinely use this technique all of the time. And if I have a goal of trying to become a more equitable person, more sustainable, more understanding in X amount of time, I think of how my actions right now will prepare me to be that better person. And I guess the truth of the matter is I'm only ever hurting myself. Last little tip I have for you all is just to remember that the time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well get started. I heard this piece of advice years and years ago, and it's something that has stuck with me so profoundly. It's the gosh darn truth. The time is going to pass. 6 months is going to happen, but how are you going to use those 6 months to better yourself in that time to reach whatever your goals might be? Mic drop. Mic drop. I hope that sticks with you as much as it stuck with me. I always do this. I always sit down with some sort of food, some sort of coffee or something. Then obviously I'm talking in front of a camera, so I'm not going to shovel food into my mouth. That's why they never eat on The Bachelor and whatnot. You know, they do their dinner dates, but they're never actually eating the food. People always say that. It's because nobody wants to watch you actually eat on television. You get seeds in your mouth, you're crunching. What if you're a sloppy eater? Absolutely disgusting. But here I am with a very soupy, used to be acai bowl, still delicious. Maybe this was helpful to you. If you have more tips that you want to share with others, let me know in the comments down below. Or of course you can join the Step Into 21 Facebook group. It's been the cutest, coolest little community, and I love seeing that it's just filled with such kind-hearted people and people sharing advice, tips, suggestions, guides, what have you, holding each other accountable. Go ahead and join. The link will be in my description box below. Love you all so much. I hope that you're having a great start to 2021. Even though, you know, it's not a completely different, you know, year, really, things are very much of the same. I hope that you just have a little bit of a brighter energy, maybe a little pep in your step, doing the little things that you can to just brighten your day, have a good start off to the year. Because in all honesty, I'm struggling just a little bit. I really am. Usually I'm very much leaning into the new year. I'm a new year gal. This time around, it's hard. It really is. But that's okay, because if it was easy, I'd be concerned. I'd be concerned that I wasn't as strongly as affected as 2020 as I should have been. I digress. Love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one.